Hi everyone, thank you for joining me because today I have such a beautiful story, and it's a story about my friend Barbara and her husband Martin. And I met Barbara at school. She was the head of religious education, so I've known her for maybe 12 or 13 years. I always remember Barbara as rushing past my window from lesson to lesson, stack of books this high. She always seemed to be running everywhere. We used to laugh about it together. Anyway, Barbara left school 4 years ago. She went back down to Cornwall. But the story of her and her husband Martin is so beautiful because she said as a small child she always dreamed of having a small holding. And they talked about it together all that time. They met and got engaged when Barbara was 17 and Martin was 25. And then they always dreamed of doing this all that time. And 50 years later, they finally have what they've always wanted. And they moved to the Scottish borders to a place called Ashkirk, which is about 50 minutes away on the train from Edinburgh. Jedburgh is about 30 minutes away, she says. And it's also near the Ettrick Forest, which was where William Wallace, those of you historians will know about William Wallace, and he apparently trained his men in that forest. So she's moved to a village called Ashkirk, which he said is just a sleepy, peaceful, old-fashioned, historic little village. It has all the old traditional butchers and bakers and a nice quiet life, the life that she loves. And it's full of independent and individual shops. They moved there 3 years ago, mainly to be nearer to their son and their daughter-in-law and their little granddaughter. And then since moving there, they discovered a rescue centre for animals called Noah's Ark in the Scottish borders. And since then, they have acquired 2 pigs, they have sheep, they have ex-battery hens, and she is just living the dream. She still does do a little bit of teaching, but she prefers, she says, to be Mummy Pig. And she has very, very kindly made a video for us so that we can share her beautiful dream. So let's go over to Barbara and have a look.
So here are our lovely sheep. Hello, Ita. Hello. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bridget. Oh, here's Oswald. Here's Oswald. And hello there, Amma. Hello, Amma. Oh, look at lovely Oswald. Oh, yes. Come on, Oswald. Oh, beautiful boy. Beautiful boy, aren't you? Oh, yes. What a handsome boy. Oh, lovely. Lovely. There's little Winifred. Here is the living roof that I planted with my granddaughter. It's a lovely, I've never been able to grow aubrietia, never, ever, anywhere, even in Cornwall. And for some reason, I've got aubrietia. I mean, obviously they're going a bit now, but they've been splendid on this living roof. Hello, darling. Hello, Bridget, sweetheart. Oh, gorgeous, aren't you? You're gorgeous. Hello, Ita. Hello, Ita. There we are. This is the pig field. The pigs are not up yet. I mean, they don't get up for ages. There's their tyres to play with. And then beyond those trees, there's another area, but I won't walk up there at the moment because it would take quite a while of me sounding breathless getting up there. The next field across has got horses in it, but that's not our field. The wood is not ours, sadly. These trees, none of them are actually fruiting at the moment. We did get 2 pears, little stubby pears, but they just fell off, or the sheep got them, one of the two. We've tried planting little hazels and wild cherry, but I'm afraid the story of our life in this field is that the sheep get it. So this is the dog field. And the sheep are going to be ticed back into their own field very shortly, but it's very nice for them to come in here, and they keep the grass down so we don't have to mow it, which is always very helpful. We have had lots of potatoes already. These are our Christmas ones. These stubby. And this was supposed to be the pride of our field. It was a living willow fence, but the sheep love willow. I mean, you can imagine this would be absolutely splendid if it was living and there were green shoots on it, but at the moment we're just going to take it down and replace it with something when we think of what. So we've got water at this point, we've got water down there, and that really is very, very helpful for when you're wanting to get your water to your animals. And it has frozen over in the winter, but not kind of, it's only in very extreme circumstances, and so it's really quite a nice, reliable source. We've got trees here from the Woodland Trust, and we've had them now for at least 2 years, and they're starting to come up off the top. It's mainly Rowans, oak and birch. And this is a lovely little area. I'm sure animals come in here at night and have a little shelter. And we've planted all around the outskirts. You can't see them for the weeds, but we have planted a lovely hedge, which I think in years to come will look beautiful. And this is where we keep our, more sheep, but not mine. And this is the area at the moment we're rebuilding the stone wall. That's been quite a ongoing project, and this is the bit we're going to be working on, and some friends are coming next week to help us. Got the stones there ready, but this is the area that we are planting where the sheep can't get it, quite crucially. All the dogs do anything unmentionable to it, and yeah, we've had some lovely, the turnips will also be winter fodder for the sheep. And this is our second lot of purple sprouting and greyhound cabbage. Lovely borage. Oh, these will be gorgeous next year. These are globe artichokes. And we've got more purple sprouting. Lovely marigolds, leeks, willow, my favourite pyracantha dotted around. We've had a lovely harvest of broad beans, almost coming to an end. About to start with the Brussels sprouts. We've got Jerusalem artichokes to share with the pigs. Crab apple tree, hoping to make some crab apple jelly. We had lovely potatoes from this area. The potatoes have grown best just here out in the open. We got a magnificent harvest from those. More Jerusalem artichokes. And this is kale, purple sensation. It has been absolutely magnificent. Really, really lovely in salads, stir fries. Delicious. We've got, I'm not quite sure what that is because it's never actually produced anything, but it keeps promising to give us some berries, so I'll leave it. Hopefully my Michaelmas daisies will pick up. And we've got a blackcurrant tree there, a bush, a plum tree, again very new, so not actually fruiting. Oh yes, our currant purple sprouting, broccoli. The beans were delivered very late. We've had to plant them very late, and unfortunately I don't think they're going to do much. And there's a lovely apple apple tree, Cox's orange pippins. This is our area for the wildlife, and of course we've got lots and lots of comfrey, which is excellent for the tomatoes to put as a mulch, and it's also excellent for the composting area.
Being photographed in the past.
Hello, Timothy, darling. Hello, sweetheart. What a handsome boy. A lovely nose. Yes, he is. He's gorgeous, aren't you? Are you gorgeous? Oh, oh, little puppies. Little puppies.
I feel quite emotional after watching that, because somebody has realised their dream, 50 years of dreaming, and Barbara is one of the loveliest ladies that you could ever hope to meet. And she used to work so hard when we were at school, and she used to live in Essex. Her husband was down in Cornwall a lot of the time, so she would be rushing backwards and forwards, and she's finally got the life that she always wanted. Keep dreaming, everybody. I'm Jeanette, I'm the enthusiastic gardener. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.